defense. It's going to be Clipper ball. They're down 5 when we.
Stellar job executing down the stretch by the Phoenix Suns, led by their maestro, Chris Paul.
The two teams are a combined 6 for 34 from the field here in the fourth quarter. The aggressive physical defense has taken its toll. A lot of guys look absolutely exhausted out there. Minute and a half remaining. George whips a pass to Beverly. Beverly drives, kicks it out to Morris. Morris, baseline, inside man, stripped down low and stolen. Jay Crowder right there as Booker brings it in the front court.
And I like him holding the basketball with Patrick Beverly off of him. So now somebody else has to be involved as a primary defender.
Booker on the drive, gets to the rim, layup, blocking foul. Shot won't go, but more free throws for Booker and a chance to put the Suns up 7 with one area. And looks like he set himself there.
Unless they're going to say that Reggie Jackson fouled him first because they
returned. Beverly obtained a legal guarding position prior to the upward motion. The Clippers will get their timeout back. Offensive foul on Devin Booker.
Well, Steve George and Marcus Morris. Craig seeing his first minutes of the night defensively here for Phoenix. George throws it inside. Man lays it up and in. Man wanted a whistle as well. There seemed to be some contact. And it's back to a 3-point game under a minute to play. And Monty Williams will use one of his 2 timeouts left. Terrence Mann got hit. Gets inside. No question about it. Personal foul. So Booker is done. It's Bridges, Paul, Ayton, Crowder, and Cameron Payne.
And Batum now in for Marcus Morris.
Paul George guarding Chris Paul. Clippers do have a foul to give, and there it is. George thought he got a clean swipe. Instead, he picks up his 4th personal.
DeAndre Ayton out camping in the middle of the paint area.
Shot clock at 7. Paul George drives. Chris Paul jumper shot off the mark. No good. Rebound. Ayton had it. Lost it. Gets it again. And Paul will reset. Batum on him.
Not going to foul.
7 to shoot. Chris Paul. Elbow jumper. Short. Rebound. Knocked loose out of bounds. With 17.4 seconds remaining.
The ruling on the floor has been overturned. It's Los Angeles Clipper basketball.
On this situation.
Well, the Clippers could choose to score quickly. They still have a timeout left. And Bridges, there's the foul with the end of game 2. 2 critical free throws. Set another game with a lot of numbers. 20 points, 15 rebounds, 6 assists. He's missed 3 free throws tonight. And that one bounces in.
But the only thing you have to do is make a 3 and the ball game is tied again.
Well, once again, back at the line in such a clutch situation here in the conference final. And George this time nails them both. 0.2 remaining. The Suns out of timeouts now, so obviously have to get the ball in before the 5-second count. Crowder looking. Saric has it. Lost it momentarily. Picked up by Payne. Dribbles out of trouble. And he's Zach
right there. And that might have been off of Payne. I'm surprised they're not looking at that.
And that's what the Clipper bench is trying to make them aware of, and they don't.
Crowder looks to inbound. Finds Chris Paul. And Chris Paul fouled immediately with
dribbler. Like, it did go off Payne.
Absolutely. You're 100% correct.
See the ball, and it looks there on that, but put off Payne's fingertips.
You have to at least look at it.
Paul hits the free throw, and that makes it a 2-point game. 7 seconds remaining. Clippers do have a timeout left to advance the ball.
And they're going to use a timeout, which it tells you because they're bringing in Zubac and Morris for rebounding purposes.
The Clippers had used their challenge, but again, the officials on any out-of-bounds call under 2 minutes, fourth quarter, and overtime could go look on their own. And that's what the Clippers were hoping for on that. Two clutch free throws there from Chris Paul, who has been a great free throw shooter throughout his career. And Phoenix back up by 3. Clippers use their final timeout and a chance by 3. What do you expect them to run?
Well, and no timeout. So right now you've got to try to get a catch and shoot 3 so you don't allow Phoenix to foul before you take the shot.
And if I'm Phoenix, I'm staying connected. I'm switching 1 through 5. And on the catch, I'm committing fouls. I'm not allowing them to get off a three-point shot.
But you have to make sure your foul is not in the upward shooting motion.
They're 5 for 31 from 3 here tonight. Batum. Jackson coming off the screen, gets to George. George, corner, and a whistle before the shot attempt. And once again, Phoenix, that's the game plan for Monday.
I'm actually going to, on the second one as the ball's in the air, commit a loose ball foul by being overly aggressive on the offensive rebound, since they're sending Saric and Ayton. Now that changes though with that miss.
Paul George has just knocked down 2 clutch free throws, so reminiscent of game 2. He had 2 big free throws prior to missing those 2 in the final seconds with 8 seconds remaining. And now it's 6.3 here in game 4.
But you have to get a 3 if you're going to miss and try for the offensive rebound.
Again, both teams out of timeouts. George off the back of the backboard, and a loose ball foul is going to be called against Saric. So 2 more free throw attempts. Cousins has taken 5 free throws this entire series, and that was executed beautifully by George on the miss. Cousins 4 for 5 from the line in the series, knocks that one down. Just coming in these final seconds, Morris will come in.
And now obviously he's going to miss the second one, just like Paul George did on purpose. And if you're Phoenix, how bad do you want to go up 3-1? You have to get this rebound.
And that's a violation. Cousins probably didn't know the rule. It has to hit the rim. Violation, that's going to be Phoenix ball.
He's got to know the rule. That's just a mishap on behalf of DeMarcus Cousins.
0.8.
They still have to get it in though.
Yep. And it's still not over. Clippers obviously looking for either a 5-second count or a steal on the inbounds. Crowder looking, finds Chris Paul. And Paul struggles with it, and a whistle and a foul. A couple of key free throws. Make it 36 in a row. Devin Booker can only watch. By knocking this one down. Missed the free throw. George has it and immediately fouled by. And then all they would need was a 2-pointer if they got the offensive rebound on the second miss. That time perfect. And you see Monty Williams putting in charge and Ayton in. It's not over, says Paul George. The last time he intentionally missed again, it was executed perfectly. Zubac's and DeMarcus Cousins down low to try and get the rebound.
These Cousins that Paul George doesn't get it back.
Hits the rim, ball tipped, knocked loose. Paul has it, and a whistle and a foul against the Clippers.
Chris Paul lost his shoe in the mayhem.
And that could be that game-saving defensive rebound. Paul did it. That makes it a 3-point game. Now, even if he missed this one, by the time you get the rebound, you just have to throw a heave down the floor. That'll do it. The Phoenix Suns win game 4. What a performance from the Suns on the road.